yeah, we here. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 28-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And They give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes.
2 touchdown passes. But when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. More from L.A. in a moment. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked to somebody else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he's into the clear. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Steelers 17, Chargers nothing.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Taken down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
22, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
8-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 24.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Rolling to his left. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give him a show.
So we have come to halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Herbert now on second down. Complete to Kelly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A 6-yard pick.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Herbert throwing again. That's caught by Kelly. And the ball's out of full near midfield. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to dump this one down to Kelly. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Finds a man in the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Joshua Kelly.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brings up second
and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
The Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with McFarland. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
McFarland once more. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at a quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So a decent game, all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Joshua Kelly is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Marvin Jones, incomplete. Brings up
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside...
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell you that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion. Shame, I'm a dog.